love and peace and happiness. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to do this latest timeless Libra collective reading. So if you have Libra as a sun sign or another birth chart, anywhere where you're interested in a Libra person, or if you just love watching all the readings that I do because you can find the value for you, this is your reading, okay? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, for the growth on the channel. Remember, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. All right, the spread for your Libra reading is the Four Winds spread. And I love that I created this deck of spreads because one of the things that happens is I get a little message from the name of the spread. So the Four Winds spread is letting me know that things are shifting. There's some chaos. There's a lot of stuff happening in your Libra energy. But I'm also, with the Four Winds, I'm getting four directions. Number 4 being a stability. This could be a lot of emotions as well that I'm picking up on that's going on in this experience with you in this Libra energy. I'm getting guided to pull the bonfire tarot out. The bonfire tarot. Before I even got here to the table, I was guided to pull this for you. And the Kuan Yin Oracle as well was shown to me. So let's get started with the Oracle of Shadows and Light and get a dominant energy in your Libra experience. What's happening in this Libra energy, please and thank you. I heard 3 shuffles on the table, and take it from the palm. Okay. I always like to pull all the cards on camera because sometimes, like, you would think that I just picked out, read through and picked out what cards, the way the stuff comes out. It's card number 6. It says, "Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope." Okay. Let's see what the book has to say about this card number 6. 6 is the number of the Lovers card in the tarot. And I know this is not a tarot deck, but ever since I began reading, I would see messages there. So there's choices in this. Important choices. I heard life-changing choices. Okay. So about Autumn. Lost and lonely, this fragile little being has the apple of life and wisdom. She has hope, although it is fading fast. This lovely little fairy is all buttoned up against the cold, and the bleak autumn landscape offers no warmth or comfort. But in her hands, she holds the source of hope and life itself, a bright red apple. With this apple, she can sustain herself till the frost-bound landscape thaws. She can save the seeds from her feast and plant them in the warming ground so she never need go hungry again. And the rewards of this act will continue far into the future, far beyond her lifetime. She is holding the source of hope, but it is almost afraid to bite into it. It seems she is saving it for a rainy day or for when she has no other choice. Soon she will realize what she has herself and turn it into sustenance and comfort, and winter will then be through. It cannot end till she takes a bite from the apple she holds. She says, "I keep waiting for help, for hope to come, but all about me is cold. I cannot find what I am looking for, and, indeed, I can barely remember what it is I was in search of before I got so lost. I am cold and alone, and no one is with me. But I know I have this apple, and that when I truly need it, I will eat it, and then all will be well." The message. Time to stop trying to rely on others for that comfort, warmth, and sustenance that only true self can bring. Waiting for others to give you what you need will be a long and lonely, bone-chilling wait this time. So look at what you already have, turn to it, and feast on it. Learn to love and appreciate the apple in your hands and save the seeds of self-love and plant them. From this one remaining magical apple comes the gift of wisdom, comes self-love, comes abundance, and comes the knowledge that you are a person who deserves to care for and love your own self. Once you take just one big bite of this juicy apple, you will be committing to helping yourself, and then you will be free of the need for approval, shelter, and rescue. There is only one true rescue, and it comes with the miracle of self-life. Go ahead, eat the apple. So Autumn, her name is Autumn. Is this you or is this somebody in your experience? Somebody who's feeling very hopeless, somebody who's looking for everyone else to take care of them and give them what they need. It was interesting because as I read the book, it reminded me of the experience with Snow White and the apple that caused her to fall into a poisoned state. I heard be careful of taking the apple from the person who is looking for somebody else to sustain them because it comes with a lot of toxicity in it. That's clearly not from the book, but that is what I heard. So, yeah, let's see what Kuan Yin wants to add to this Libra energy message. Okay. And again, I heard 3 shuffles down and take it from the palms. So that's what we'll do. All right. The Wild Muse Oracle wants to go with your tarot cards for your tarot spread. So let's see. What is the message for Libra at this time? Most important message here with this autumn on the table. And then, some situations being, I just heard situations will be resolved come autumn season. Okay. So if you're in autumn now, whenever you're watching this video, the resolutions are at hand. Some of you are watching it and it's not autumn and you have a wait. So let's see what's coming out of the Kuan Yin Oracle. Card number 36, okay, 36. 3-6 is the Empress and the Lovers as well. 3 and 6 makes 9, so that's letting me know that we have a person of high value. We have somebody who's been through a lot of difficulty and has learned to reap the harvest. And this person not only learned how to create and reap their own harvest, but they know how to care for others. They have plenty and they share from their abundance, but they have a decision at hand, and this decision is causing this one to go within. This decision is causing this one to soul search, to really get with their inner wisdom, their inner being, their true wish, their true desire, their true self, their authenticity, so that they can make a wise decision about the other that's approaching them at this time or the external experience. But for the sake of this, we're going to have 2 different individuals here. We're going to have Autumn and we're going to have Kuan Yin. Okay. So let's see what the book has to say about the dance unveiling, as the card is named. The dance unveiling. Okay. So, yeah, in the beginning, you couldn't see what the dance was, but as it's unveiled, you can see clearly. I heard, so they just showed me the dance was behind a screen, so to speak. So all you could see was the shadows. You couldn't make out any details whatsoever. All you could see was the shadow that was dancing on the screen. But as the unveiling is happening, the dancer is revealed and you can see the detail. And behind that veiled screen, the dancer is hidden. And so there's so much that you cannot see. Details unseen equals important information. I heard that you really want to know. And so there's something here about is being unveiled. So I see that you're the one that's being unveiled. So there's a revealing happening between Kuan Yin and Autumn over here. Let's see what the book has to say about this dance unveiling. There is a situation in your life that is about to reveal itself to you with greater clarity. Just like sands shifting, the picture will seem clearer and quite different to how it once appeared to you. This clarity, I pause on the book. They said somebody thought they knew about you. This is going to be you. The Kuan Yin card is you. Okay. That's how we're going to read this so that I can keep all these facts straight. So Autumn thought she knew who you were. Autumn thought she knew who you were, but all she could see was the outline because it was veiled. Now the details of who you are is being revealed to Autumn. Okay. Autumn, who feels like she's at her last chance. Autumn, who feels very alone and cold and hungry and doesn't have much hope. So let's see. Continuing on the book. This clarity will bring you great relief and confirmation of your intuition. Be patient and allow the revelation to come to you at the perfect time. Often, what we think we know is only a small part of the bigger picture. With some more information, what we think is the truth can shift, sometimes dramatically, and reveal a completely different reality. Sometimes we really imagine a situation, person, or place to be all that we think or feel that it is, only to find that it is not quite that way at all after some time and involvement has passed. There is an important situation in your life right now that is still unfolding, and you have yet to perceive it fully. It is safe for you to be patient and curious and trust what you feel is unfolding now. Don't rush to set things into motion, to form a structure, or even to make things concrete until you have had a chance to be clear about this situation or process. There will be a time in the near future when you will realize that the graceful cosmic dance of Kuan Yin has unfolded and a veil has been lifted. At that time, you will realize that you are seeing much more clearly and accurately than you have previously been able to do. Only then will an appropriate course of action or non-action will be clear to you. Trying to apply effort or create results before that time will not cause the unveiling dance to unfold more quickly. Be patient and trust, beloved. Kuan Yin's dance of divine grace will touch this part of your life and bring you clarity. Go into your heart and listen for the music of her dance. Pause on the book. I heard just like this person is now beginning to see a clearer picture of you in detail. Likewise, about the situation, you are beginning to see a clearer picture with more detail. Play on the book. This oracle is also confirmation that something you have recently perceived or will soon perceive is accurate. The perception may have been something of a surprise, shock, or stretch for you, and perhaps you're not quite comfortable with its implications as yet, and so you are doubting the veracity of your vision. Be patient and allow yourself to get used to the new truths that are revealing themselves to you now. The dance of Kuan Yin's grace brings not only revelation, but also opportunity and resolution. So there's information coming through, but there's a need to sit with where you're at. I'm hearing sit with where you're at. Don't try to push, don't try to pull, don't try to force. It's going to happen. I heard in divine time, in due time, in perfect time. I heard all three. And then everything will become clear. Now, there's a reason why everything is happening the way that it is. Okay. That reason is also still partially, at least, veiled. I do perceive that I see that you can see at least part of what's going on, but there's more than meets the eye. Transformers. Okay, this is about transforming. This is about shifting energies. This is about shifting a state of being. Okay, this is about the four winds blowing, baby. Major changes happening. And it can feel like it's hitting you from all sides, okay? Or in this experience, it could even be hitting the other from all sides. So you know which side of the table you're on. You know if you're Autumn or you know if you're Kuan Yin, okay? If you resonate more with Autumn, then you're going to get a lot of information here that will help you get into a better position. If you resonate with Kuan Yin, you're still going to get a lot of information here that's going to help you to, I heard, decipher what's happening and how it is affecting you. Okay, so one more shuffle on this deck to have the full shuffle done from the Bonfire Tarot. One for the body, one for the heart, one for mind, one for the spirit, divine truth. Let me see, speak, and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So our first position, what you need to leave behind and release. Okay. And that's coming out with the 8 of Coins. All right. So what you need to leave behind and release, there's a repetitive cycle. There's a karmic cycle. Somebody is going to resonate with needing to leave their job. Okay. It's like trying to perfect something, trying to get something perfect. It's like, can you make it perfect? Is it not perfect already in the state that it's at? Trying to fix it, make it happen. Okay. I do see specifically someone who needs to leave a specific work group. I'm getting is not necessarily leaving the job. Somebody needs to transfer. How we were just singing Transformers. Somebody needs to transfer to another department, but somebody needs to simply, it's not even transferring to the department. It's just simply, why do you keep hanging out with those people at work? Like, you know, you don't want to talk to them. What are you doing to yourself? The energies aren't right. Okay. The energies aren't right. To go with that, from the Wild Muse Oracle, we have emotional baggage. Okay. So there's a thing. All right. We have card number 37. Okay. Empress and Chariot. In honor of your self-worth and self-value, it's necessary for you to stop going around and around the same karmic wheel. And it's an emotional karmic wheel. It's a karmic wheel where I'm hearing, are you undervaluing your state of being, your emotional state of being? Are you sacrificing your emotional well-being for another's? Okay, for another's. And why? I heard and why. Okay, and then I'm picking up on the fixer energy. Well, let me just fix this line here, and I'll just fix that, and then you'll be done. You'll be ready. Okay, but if there's somebody else in the situation and they're not seeing that, they're not perceiving it, uh, you know, you can't fix it for them. Hello. Love and peace and happiness. Yeah, there's a need to accept where another person is at, because we have two very different energies. One is very much in lack and limitation minded. Autumn over there, she's out in the cold. She feels like it's her last chance. She doesn't even see the value of what she has, this opportunity in her hands. She's too afraid to use the opportunity that she has in hand, for fear that she's not going to have nothing left, because she doesn't understand that once she bites into that opportunity in her hand, more will grow from it, more will be revealed from it. That she actually could take what she's received, what she has in her hand already, and make a situation for herself where it will resemble nothing like where she's at this time. Okay. So let's see our second position, what you must confront. We have the 5 of Wands and sacrifices. Okay, there's a problem. We have one person, mouth open, looking like she's yelling at the other person. The other person don't want to look over there. She put her hand up, talk to the hand because the face don't understand, and sacrifices. Okay. Somebody here, what needs to be confronted is there's a disagreement, there's an argument, there's some sort of battle about what has been given. Okay, about what has been given, about what has been done. It needs to be addressed. Somebody's not willing to look at, I'm hearing, the value of what they've given and what they've gotten back in return. Okay. Somebody doesn't want to sacrifice. There's a battle. I'm hearing a battle of wills. I heard a battle of wills. Trying to hold on to something that doesn't want to be held on to. Emotional baggage can totally make a person do that. Or it's severe opposite as well. Okay. Yeah, somebody here doesn't want to hear it. And this other person seems very, very angry. Very angry. This person feels like they gave too much in a situation. I heard, and what the person has done with it, it's like the message is not getting through. So it looks like you could be trying to get a message through to this person who has a great opportunity in their hand, but they're just not doing anything with it. And it's like, I think I just need to let this go. Because there's this knowing that you can't control their response. You can't control what they do. All right. Third position, what you need to know. And we have the Three of Coins and the Best of You. And I'm trying to see, it's card number 3. So Empress energy again with the Three of Coins. Hello. So what you need to know, I heard you made the best out of the situation that you could. You brought the best of yourself to the table. You were cooperative, upbuilding. You're sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, your technique, your experience, your skill. You were working together and you showed up the best that you could in this experience. You can't make Autumn decide to take advantage of what she has in her hand. Autumn is going to do what Autumn is going to do. You can't make her do nothing, right? Autumn's going to make her choices. You can't make yourself crazy trying to, Autumn, take advantage of the opportunity you have in your hand. Eat the apple, then plant the seeds, and you'll never go hungry again. Well, she doesn't want to get it. And the Autumn card had everything to do with self-love energy. But can't you do it for me? Because clearly you're not lacking anything. Clearly you got it all. You're able to sit in a beautiful position, sustain yourself, and look glamorous while doing it, I heard. Yeah. But it's like, I heard you can only give so much of yourself when you see that it's not being utilized effectively on the other side of the table. So you showed up the best of you. What they did with it, how they responded to that, that's not your responsibility. You have no culpability for what another person does with the opportunities you present. They have to decide what they're going to do with it. You know, the whole world says you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And these are facts. You can give them all the tools, all the wisdom, all the techniques, all the experience that you have and share and show them. That doesn't mean they can do it. It's just like nails. People say, oh, can't, maybe you could teach me how to do nails. And my guidance to them is always, well, you need to practice on your own. That's how I learned. So that's the best I got for them, because until they prove to themselves what they can do, that's just too much to undertake. That's a big undertaking. Okay. Either you got it or you don't. And if you want it enough, you can get it. That's the way life works. And then I hear Too Short coming through talking about get it while the getting is good. Get it while you can. You should be getting it. Yeah, you should be getting it. You should be. I heard you should be getting it by now. Yeah, you should be getting it by now, Autumn. You have a whole apple in your hand. Why are you still hungry? You're not going to get to the seeds of the apple unless you eat the apple that you have in your hand. Like, you have opportunity in your hand. So let's see what you attain in the 4th position. We have the Queen of Coins and Crystal Clear. Hello. Queen of Coins and Crystal Clear. What do you attain in this? Well, you increase your value. You do this. This is an opportunity for you to elevate through your own self-awareness, through your own self-development. So this situation is giving you self-development as well. Because while you're trying to work with Autumn over here and get her to see where she's really at and the value of her position, all you're doing is affirming and confirming to you not only your position, but your journey, your path that you've been on. And the Crystal Clear card number 40. That's Emperor energy and Fool energy. This is about you standing in your authority, standing in your position, realizing that you have to be organized, you have to be strategic, and the decisions you make affect more than just yourself. And that as you stand in your boss energy, there's infinite potential here for you. 0 equaling infinite potential. Within nothing is in everything. So as you stand in your boss energy, this situation has arise in your life so that you can eat your pie, eat your cake, eat your dessert, have your sweets. Okay. But it requires the self-development work. Yeah. This is about you developing yourself. Now, what's interesting to me while I'm looking at this is we have this Queen of Coins and she's looking at the plate and the silverware there. I see 5 pieces of silverware. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 pieces of silverware. This Queen of Coins is actually looking, and she's got a dime. She got a card right here in her chest, and it's got a crystal on it. It's a queen card. Queen, and it's like a diamond. Okay, so she's got a Queen of Diamond card in her chest. Now, here's the thing. This Queen of Coins, this plate she's looking at with 5 pieces of silverware on it, is giving me this is talking about autumn, because it's reminding me of 5 of Pentacles energy. She said, that's not mine. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins energy is in your what you attain outcome is saying, listen, I know how to say that's mine and that's not mine. I know when I'm not sure if it's mine, how to ask my highest self, is that mine? And this looks like you asking yourself, is that mine? Is autumn mine? Is that autumn energy? Is that mine? If it is, how can I transmute it? If it's not, I release it back to the universe. Yeah. And in the first position, it's like there's somebody stuck in karmic cycles. Autumn is stuck in karmic cycles. She's carrying a lot of emotional baggage. She feels left out in the cold. She feels like there's not enough. She feels like she doesn't have. She feels like there's no one here. She's so alone. She feels like everything is just shitty and there's no hope and there's nothing for her. I heard she also feels like if she could get up and run up out of here with her emotional baggage, yeah, that things will get better. But the thing is, every time she packs up, she takes all that with her. Yeah. Yeah. And then Erica Badu coming through singing, Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must want to is you, is you, is you. Okay? Cause one day all them bags gon' get in your way. Yes. So pack light. Yeah, because if not, bag lady, you're going to miss your bus and you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. All that emotional baggage causing you to take too dang long to catch up with the blessing you have in your hand, with your true position, with the opportunity at hand. If she don't eat that apple soon enough, the apple will spoil. You hear what I'm saying? If you don't take advantage of her position and take that apple soon enough, the apple will spoil. And that's a missed opportunity. And she has a right to do that. But she not gonna like where it lands her, and it seems like she keeps missing that. One of the things she keep missing is that all she needs is her. Autumn needs her. She has everything she needs. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot, which means moving on, moving forward, getting over obstacles and challenges. Okay, so I see you have someone next to you who's, and look at how they're looking at the Libra. Autumn is staring at the word Libra. I feel like she's staring at you, looking at you, longing for you to rescue her, help her, come and give me what I need, fill me up, make me feel good, make me feel happy, make me feel loved. In the bottom of the deck, look at this. You cannot make this. This is why I love to pull all the cards where you can see healthy boundaries necessary in this, so necessary in this. And then that is card number 23, High Priestess, and again, Empress energy. Together, they give us 5 Hierophant energy. So what does that mean? You already know. You already know more than meets the eye. What's Transformers? You know what's going on in this situation. You know what's going on with Autumn over here. And I almost called her April. So somebody's name might be April. Double A batteries. Somebody needs to put the double A batteries in there. I don't know what, and take care of themselves. Okay. But I did hear that April over there, you have to have healthy boundaries with her, because if not, she's going to look to you as her source. Not only are you not her source, but it don't help you and it don't help her to have April, I called her April again. Autumn looking at you. Autumn can't be looking at you for the source. Autumn got the source in her own hand. Autumn got the source of her fulfillment, of her quenching of her hunger and her thirst in her own hand. But if the heifer don't put it to her mouth, you can't make her. Okay. And what happened if you hold these two energies? So here's how energy works. You are flying at a higher frequency. I mean, look at how gorgeous you show up in the reading. I mean, you look like this, okay? Autumn is vibrating at a lower frequency. So what happens? They always show me a frequency like a spinning disc. Low frequency spins very slow, baby. And high frequency spins very quickly. Okay. And so what happens is, if you try to force them together, they show it to me like records or something. One is going to spin off of the other or deteriorate the other by trying to force them together, and both will be destroyed. Neither one will be able to be audible no more if they're records, right? So you're going to have to slow down and match Autumn's vibration, or Autumn going to have to speed up and catch your vibration. And if that don't happen, it separates, it flies apart. That's how energy works. People don't like it. So you hear about all these chaotic and crazy ass relationships, which is where we started, because you came out with the Four of Winds spread, which was talking about a bunch of crazy energies blowing all the way around, right? Blowing up all this chaos and craziness. And then, you have this situation here because it's trying to force two opposite types of energies together. I mean, this is the same thing that creates storms in our physical weather, in our physical 3D world. Hot air meets cold air, now you have a storm. Hot water meets cold water, now you have a storm. Hot air meets cold water, now we have a storm. Stuff like that. I'm not a freaking meteorologist. I can't tell you all the details, but I just remember the basics. I remember enough to give that example. So, what will you attain? A self development work that's going to give you crystal clarity about who's been around you, how that energy worked for you, why that energy worked for you, and why that energy no longer works for you. You could come to. I see you. Well, They said let's get some cards on it. So let's get into more detail about this crystal clear. What are you coming crystal clear about? I'm gonna take my miniature hand, my miniature rider weight, and just go from the hand. Okay, show me. And in the self-development work, what you attain is self-development, and you become crystal clear about that nothing good is going to come from the situation. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, nothing good will come from the situation. You're the one with the choice to make. That's crystal clear. And you're going to have to make that choice for yourself, because they're not going to want you to. Yeah, you're also going to become crystal clear about somebody's attempts to emotionally manipulate you. I mean, don't you feel sorry enough for Autumn to stifle your own progress, to put yourself in a position of stagnancy? Do you feel sorry enough for Autumn so that you could limit your potential, your growth, and where you're at? I mean, yeah, that's going to become crystal clear to you. And the Empress energy coming out again. Yeah, there's no good thing coming out here except for you and your value. So it's time for you to use your power, use your strength, okay, and not get caught up in emotional manipulations, whether you're creating them, working against yourself, or this person is offering them, saying, hey, but I don't have no one else. Where am I going to go? Who's going to help me? What am I going to do? That's for them to figure out. Like, they got themselves all the way here, they can still figure that out from here as well. And you know, you're offering here, you offer the best of you. Three of Pentacles. This, let's go ahead and look some more at that. Show me the best of you in the Three of Pentacles about what you need to know is that you gave it your best. Show me some more, clarify that. Okay. Yeah, Two of Cups in your hand. Look, you put love. You put love in the situation. You came from love. Okay, in this situation, it was straight love. This love, though, was needing to cause a transformation. This love came into their life to cause a transformation, but now there's just bickering, disagreements. It's not a mutual energy, and it's better to cut ties now than later. And yeah, self love is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so you came with love. This person showed up with love, but behind that, there was some other energies there where you are not. I'm hearing gaslighting, deceptions, withholding information, withholding information that would influence. So there's a lack of transparency. Honesty and transparency are not the same. Somebody can say, I've never lied to you, but the fact of the matter is you were never transparent either. A lack of transparency is a lack of being forthcoming. It's concealing information that the other party would want to know, that would be an influence in the situation if you brought it forward. It requires authenticity to be transparent. So there was a lack of transparency. And so this information comes in and they say, yeah, but I never lied to you. Oh, okay. You're right. Maybe you didn't lie, but you didn't offer that information when you knew that information had a bearing on something here. The bottom of the deck right now is that Ace of Cups saying, yeah, this is about you honoring your self love. You overflow that stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is also about somebody else, Autumn over here, who is not looking at the self love. She's saying, hey, you love me. She's looking at Libra saying, Libra, you love me. Give me all the love that I need. Sustain me. Nourish me. Hold on a minute. That's not my job, sister. That is not my job, sister. Okay. Let's look at the sacrifices, which is what you must confront. Sacrifices with the 5 of Wands. And we got the Chariot in reverse. Listen, I heard this is going nowhere. It's going to end up in a crash. This is what you need to confront. Like, if this situation is allowed to continue as it is, it heads to a crash. It does. It doesn't get any better. Yeah. And this person has to continue to work on their karmic cycles. They're in a cycle, a life lesson cycle. This is something that continues to show up in their life. Autumn's going to continue to feel hungry, feel cold, feel left alone, and sorrowful until she learns how to nourish herself, take care of herself, and take advantage of the opportunity in her hand to do so. Self-love is where it's at, baby. Let me see what else regarding this sacrifices energy with the 5 of Pentacles. See, there it is, left out in the cold. This is the thing. It becomes very crystal clear to you that this person was brought into your life because you are an example of what they're looking to become. And you probably, I could see where you offered your experience, and then through offering your experience, that would have given them a clue of what the hell to do with the apple they hold in their hand. You know what I'm saying? How to attain this for themselves. It's not like, oh, I have, the secret recipe and I'm not going to share it. No, you probably, I see you are very forthcoming with that so that you can help this person. But the thing is, they're where they're at and they're not moving fast enough. That's what I heard. They're not moving fast enough. Yeah. And again, the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Dude, sir, ma'am, you can't make this up. So let me go ahead and offer you a yes or no answer to your personal yes or no question. I'm not going to read any more information from this, but I am going to pull you a yes or no answer to your yes or no question. If you need time to devise that yes or no question, go ahead and pause the video and push play when you're ready. Now, your soul team, your spirit guides, your highest self, all that has assisted you in formulating the question so you can receive your accurate answer. I only have to do this once, and it works for all of you because that's how spirit works. That's how the energy works. That's how this works in my world. And welcome to my world. I do what I do because I absolutely love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity. The more empowered and authentic we are in our own divine authenticity, the more elevated we all are as one humanity. Okay, the self-evolution work that you do for yourself not only benefits you, but it benefits your 7 generations on both sides and all your soul ties. So let's see the answer, yes or no, for your personal question. 1, 2, 3. Yes is the answer. Okay, yes is the answer. The cards that came out: 10 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yes is your answer. This is what I have for you at this time. Thanks for doing all the YouTube stuff so that way our channel can continue to grow and touch more and more of our brothers and sisters' souls. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias, little baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.